Hi, welcome to Film Fiend. My name is Seb, and today I'm reviewing Apocalypto. So, Apocalypto is directed by Mel Gibson, and it's written by him and Farhad Safina. And for me, this film is probably one of the greatest action thrillers of all time, or at least the most unique. It's set in a location and a time period seldom seen on screen, and in terms of the aesthetic, it stands alone. What Gibson crafted here is kind of miraculous. From the locations to the set and costume design and the camera work, he manages to construct such an enthralling film that is a riveting white knuckle thrill ride for the majority of the runtime. And I say the majority because Gibson knows how important it is to establish the characters, and he takes his time in the opening scene to do this, and it's so well done. The opening act is brilliant. It sets the scene perfectly, establishes the character dynamics, and introduces the audience to the protagonist whilst using humour to enamour you with the characters. It's simple but effective character work that serves to make the characters endearing, believable, and surprisingly relatable, despite the fact that they're primitive tribespeople with centuries separating us from them. This relatability humanises them and allows us an avenue in which to recognise ourselves in the characters. Also, the motivation for the protagonist Jaguar Paw is universally understandable, and you're rooting for him to succeed from the get-go. It's all such simple but clever character development, and the levity is used in retrospect to juxtapose against the brutality that is prevalent after the opening scene. After the ingratiating opening act, the film starts moving at a relentless pace and basically never lets up, and there's this sense of a journey to the unknown for us as the audience as well as the characters. When it comes to the action sequences, they're just so good. It's also thrilling and kinetic, and there's so many awesome and creative moments during the fight sequences. Gibson really understands the visual language of these big action epics. The cinematography is so great, imbuing the locations with a gritty tactility. The camera work is fantastic. There's loads of epic slow motion shots and close-ups, and this film just has an energy that's so riveting and exciting. It's badass action-packed stuff, but it's all underpinned with a relatable motivation for the protagonist, and you're willing him to succeed the whole way through. Plus, they used an actual jaguar in this film. I mean, that's just so awesome, and that whole final chase sequence is probably one of the most riveting ever put to screen. Also, there's a scene featuring a Mayan temple, human sacrifices, and an eclipse, which is absolutely captivating and one of the most visually striking sequences I think I've ever seen. The imagery on display here is wholly unique and incredible to behold, and it's all brought to life by some of the most amazing set and costume design ever committed to screen. They also used almost 1,000 extras in that sequence, which shows their commitment to everything being as practical and tactile as possible. The world is just so fully realised. It all feels totally authentic with no Hollywood sensibilities to be found, and the vision that Gibson and his team had and achieved for this film is one that will probably never be superseded. The aesthetic of the Mayan architecture, clothing, and cultural accoutrement is so beautiful and distinctive, but also kind of crude and rustic. It has this feeling of an archaic and feudal ostentatiousness. It's so stunning to behold, and this film is like a time capsule for the Mayan aesthetic. Also, the look of the central antagonist is one of the most striking and badass looks ever. I mean, just look at this motherfucker. Ain't nobody fucking with him. He could do with a new barber, though. There's such a fantastic mix of elements in this film, from the distinctive setting, the simple but great character work, the visceral action, the harrowing, savage and barbaric brutality of the violence, the humour and the incredible aesthetic, to the thrilling journey it takes you on. The unique aesthetic combined with the incredible kinetic action makes for such an enthralling and exhilarating experience. And in the end, it's a story about the human spirit of love and connection triumphing over draconian control and brutalism, all packaged up in the confines of a gripping white knuckle action thrill ride, and it's just so fucking awesome. You can think whatever you want about Mel Gibson, but man knows how to direct a motherfucking film.
Ah! Say what you want about Mel Gibson, but the son of a bitch knows story structure.
There is no other film like this. It's unparalleled and amazing. So that was my review of Apocalypto. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.